Hi Leo, Stella here, and I'm here to do your end of January reading. Um, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we'll start your reading here. So, the intention behind all of my readings is to provide you with the insight that you need for the month ahead, so that you can make the choices that are aligned with your highest good. Before I do the readings, I always tap into the energy. So first of all, 2022 is a 222, right? So it's a year of culmination. It's a year of things coming to fruition. It's a year of making connections. It's a year of making bringing things into reality, right? It's like you've spent the last 2021 or the last few years deciding what it is that you want, these new things that you want. 2022 is going to be the year where those things start to come in, okay? So when I tune into to Leo energy, I'm getting a love connection. Some of you guys are really, really happy in love. Some of you are coming out of a period of sort of soul searching, and I keep getting the phrase feeling like you finally landed. I don't know what that means for you, if that holds significant meaning, but it's almost like after a period of travel or after a period of hardship, you finally feel like you've landed somewhere where you need to be. Wow. And then we just got the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Wands, and then the Lovers come out in reverse. So maybe some of you are in a new relationship or dissolving an old relationship. These are what's above you, so these are what are kind of overall influencing you. But the Wheel of Fortune is all about, you can see it's just endless possibility. It's like the wheel of time where, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but it keeps moving, and it keeps moving you closer and closer. Each revolution you do brings you closer and closer to your authentic self, right? And then we've got this Ace of Wands. Aces are always new beginnings, and wands are the fire element, or the motivation. So it's like the end, or it doesn't have to be the end, because some of you are in love, but it's like a realization in love, leading you to the next evolution, and you're starting to get excited in January. I'm doing this reading obviously towards the end of the month, but you're starting to get really excited and really find new motivation when it comes to the idea of moving forward. Okay, I'm going to do the main part of the reading with the Wild Unknown Tarot. I will pull guidance with the standard Rider-Waite, and then at the end we'll pull an Animal Oracle card and an overall advice card. Leo. Does Leo need to know? Okay, Leo, I'm going to do the spread again. I did it once, but it didn't feel right. Right off the bat, I had the Ten of Swords in reverse come out, and I'm going to leave the above cards. So we had the Lovers in reverse, we had the Wheel of Fortune, and we had the Ace of Wands here. Okay. So right away, the Ten of Swords is about defeat. Ten of Swords are, air element. They are communication. They are the thoughts or words of others. And you can see in this image, it's, it's about death almost. Sorry, Ten of Swords. So this is like finally being overcome by a situation, and not in a good way. It's in the reverse. And then I have the Sun right next to it. So I see you guys overcoming just gossip. It could be self-doubt. In this card, the Ten of Swords is actually about like other people, putting the swords in your back, because if you think about it, like in this deck, it's a bull, right? Well, the bull is put into the bull ring. Like, he doesn't have a choice, right? And no matter how strong he is, no matter how much of a fight he puts up, which he does, right? That's the whole point of the bullfighting, right? Disgusting sport, but that's the whole point of it. And in the end, it's not a fair fight because we know he's gonna die, right? So this is like something where it wasn't a fair fight for you, something where you were sort of like outmatched, and but you're moving on from it. But it's very much, you know, still in your energy right now in the month of January. But then we have the sun, and in conjunction with this, it could be this lover situation. Like maybe you were in a situation where just maybe their friends, their family, maybe the circumstances just weren't right, and other people just like it wasn't a fair situation for you. Other people were going to continue to bring you down, bring you down, bring you down. And so you've sort of stepped out on this wheel of fortune. The wheel has turned, brought you to, you know, a new realization, this Ace of Wands, and a new sense of self, okay? And there's hope in these two cards, all the red, the yellow, the orange. You guys are excited. You're starting to feel excited about moving forward into a new place, okay? Okay, Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Okay. I'm going to do this a little different, so it'll be internal, external, outcome. Okay. The Hermit, the Eight of Cups, the Mother of Swords, High Priestess, Six of Cups, Son of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Father of Wands, Father of Cups. Okay, recent past, present, future, okay? Internal influence, external influence, outcome. Okay, so internally, the Hermit in reverse in your recent past is about resisting the need to go inside and do the sort of transformational work, like do the after this Ten of Swords situation where something didn't work out for you, it wasn't a fair fight, you had to walk away. After that, after any loss comes a period of reflection, right? So because it's in the reverse, this is telling me that you're resisting doing that. It's not a comfortable place for you to be, Leo. You guys are very extroverted, very outward. You don't like to be like left alone with your thoughts for too long. But just be sure that you're not bypassing, you know, the lessons that whatever this loss that happened has to teach you, okay? And then we have presently we have the Eight of Cups, which is about moving forward. It's about something, the same thing as this Ten of Swords, okay? Something that's not, it was never going to be fair, right? It was not going to be a fair fight. It was not going to be right for you. And it's the same with this Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Swords here. This is about having expectations that something is going to be emotionally fulfilling for you in some way. Having expectations that, like, putting all your cups, filling your cups, right, for another person and sharing it with them. But in the end, it ends up not being right for you and you have to walk away. So this is about leaving a situation that you once thought was going to be right for you, but it's very apparent that it's not, and you have to walk away. Okay? And then in the near future, we have this Mother of Swords. Can I have a clarity on this, Spirit? I feel like this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your life, possibly female, but someone who like used to give you advice, and perhaps they are attached to this Nine of Swords card, or this ex-lover, or, you know, the lover doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a family member too. It could be just someone significant in your life. But perhaps they are like that person's mother or sister or aunt. And in the near future, you're going to be cutting ties with them. That's just what I'm getting right off the bat. Okay, we'll go ahead and take those. Sorry, guys, I dropped two of them. And the world. But we had the Fool and the Two of Swords come up. The Fool is all about starting a new journey, and the Two of Swords is about having to make a choice, okay? So, yeah, you're still getting over. The Mother of Swords is also, it's the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot. Somebody who speaks her truth, right? Very sharply and without worrying about what people think. She's very discerning. She's very quick and sharp and very smart intellectually as well. And it's in the reverse in your near future as an internal struggle. So I think you guys are like, you're struggling to find words. You're almost lost for words. You've almost lost your ability to see the trees through the forest, right? Or the forest for the trees, you because you're really going through it right now, okay? But the good news is we have all of these cards: the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Ace of Wands. So this is like unlimited opportunity, okay? And like many, many people, what I was saying about 2022 being about, you know, realizing things coming to culmination and things starting to manifest. In order for that to happen, you have to absolutely let go of everything that's holding you back, right? Any old energy that's in the way. And that's what this choice is. It's like you could hold on to, you know, your old way of being and your hopes for the future, but you're not going to, you know, you're going to be blindfolded. You're going to be immobilized until you make a choice, one or the other, right? So that's what the Two of Swords is about. So you're really being asked to just choose moving forward. And I think, you know, you guys are doing that. We have a little bit of nostalgia here going on, not in a bad way, but it's like you're drawing from your past, your childhood, really, your childhood memories and your childhood emotions, and you know, you're drawing on like your authentic true self. Maybe you go back home for a week and you know, you remember these places you grew up at, or maybe you talk to a friend that you've known since childhood and they remind you of aspects of yourself that are enduring and authentic, and that helps to kind of snap you out of this funk, okay? So even though we had the Hermit in reverse, where like the Hermit's about assimilating knowledge and turning it into wisdom, right? Turning it into enlightenment. You were resisting that in the recent past, because you were still like in the place where you're having to walk away from whatever this is. Like I said, it could be a friendship, it could be a love, you know, connection, it could be a family member, it could be any significant relationship where like you you thought that this was a fated, you know, connection, and it turned out, you know, I mean, it was a fated connection, but it's not right anymore. The Wheel of Fortune's turning, time is moving, it's time to move on, okay? And your sense of self, this is the, you know, Leo card here, is going to blossom because of this, okay? So, and this is very fitting for a January reading, right? I mean, ending of one year, coming into a new year. So I think you, like many of the other signs, are going to have a really awesome year, and momentum is really going to start to pick up again after a period of sort of stasis, or like just the energy moving very, very slowly, okay? And we also have the High Priestess. So what I was getting to, even though you were resisting, the Hermit is more like logical analyzation. This is very interesting that these two show up here in your recent past. One for internal influence, one for external influence. So the Hermit is about like masculine assimilation of knowledge, like I said, into wisdom, like understanding the logic of why you do certain things, why certain sayings or phrases like are true, but you don't really understand it until you actually live it yourself, right? Whereas the High Priestess is more of intuitive knowledge. The High Priestess is, you know, feminine, divine, just knowing, okay? That gut feeling, that knowing. And you guys are Leo, and you see it's a tiger here. And then this is your like external influence. So maybe you've met somebody. Pull a clarity on this High Priestess. I also, in the previous spread that I had to do it over, but your challenge was the High Priestess. So maybe it's somebody in your environment, somebody you've met who is igniting that High Priestess, that intuitive energy within you. It could be a friend, it could be, you know, somebody who's reading tarot or does your astrology, or someone who's got a magical quality that is helping you to tap back into that, you know, inner knowing and tap into that feminine side. And you're combining that with, you know, this nostalgia card, this, which is right in the middle, which is, you know, going back and recalling parts of your being, your memories, your emotions. You see how the roots are all colorful, right? So the roots are like what nourishes growth, okay? And these are all the emotions and memories tied to them. It always reminds me of like a brain, like the little neural, you know, webs within a brain. So each one of those neural pathways is connected to a memory and has feelings associated with it. So this is you like digging deep into your conscience, your conscious, your neural network, and pulling memories and feelings and parts of yourself that are going to help you move forward. Parts of yourself that you may have forgotten while you were going through this struggle that you've been through. Okay? Can I have a clarity on this High Priestess? Who or what is this High Priestess for Leo this month? What do they need to know about it? Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, female in your life. And maybe they are like them showing up in the reverse is maybe triggering your High Priestess energy. So maybe somebody's trying to use like emotional insight or emotional knowledge against you. And because they see that you're in this state where you're like, you were a little bit off center, you were a little bit lost for words, and they almost try to like take advantage of that. And that triggers this feline, like fierce, you know, I want to say like mama bear, but it's not that. It's like just this deep, like, you know, like the tiger, like in the grass prowling, you know, very feminine, feline, but deep, powerful, intuitive energy, okay? That's what the tiger does. It sits in one spot until it senses the right opportunity, right? It's very, very intuitive. So you're utilizing, something's causing you, this Queen of Cups, somebody's showing up in your life trying to manipulate you, and it backfires on them because all it does is wake you up from your, like, you're a little bit stunned, you're a little bit, you know, off center because of what's happened, and you haven't quite assimilated it. You know you've got better things coming, but you're still like a little bit reeling, you're still a little bit upset about the situation, the circumstance. And then this person tries to like pull some shit on you, some emotional blackmail, and you're just not having it. And it wakes up that feline power, that intuition within you, okay? And that sees you tapping into the core of who you are, utilizing your memories and parts of yourself that you haven't been able to express in recent, you know, times to really accelerate your growth, okay? And then we've got the Son of Wands in your near future. Son of Wands, it's like this Ace of Wands. Son of Wands would be the Knight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite. So yeah, this is about like your divine idea. Like the Ace is the divine idea, and then this is you making it manifest, like taking action to take this inspiration, this motivation, this newfound motivation that you have, and move it forward, okay? And then your outcome, we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Father of Wands, and the Father of Cups. So Son of Wands, Father of Wands. So first of all, this is a like level up situation, right? So it's like the Ace of Wands comes in here as an overall influence. You get this divine idea. You know you have to change, or you know that times are changing. You're letting go of this hurtful thing. You're walking away from all these cups, what you thought, you know, and bravo to you guys, I just want to say, because you're not getting hung up on the emotional aspects of it. You guys are the fire element, you know, you're going to just, I mean, water, if anything has the power to like drown you out, it's water, it's emotion, right? And that's why you're so you just keep moving. It's like you know that you don't have time to like wallow in any sort of sadness or defeat. The situation wasn't fair to begin with. You know that. Wheel of Fortune is moving. Times are changing. It's time to move on to your next level, and you're not going to waste any time like wallowing and letting that sort of bring you down, which is amazing, Leo. Okay, and so this Ace of Wands is this divine idea where you go, and it has to do with like leveling up your sense of self, right, and taking your next step in the world, because the World card is pure opportunity. It's the world. You have the world in the palm of your hands. Nothing is off limits for you. So what are you going to do with it, right? And this is the spark of inspiration. So then you start to take it and you start to make it manifest. And by the end of the month, moving into sort of February, you have not only, mastered what it is, you've not only figured out what it is you're going to do and how you're going to move forward, but you've mastered it. You've already put it into action. You've already made it tangible. And, by the end of the month, you're at the point already where you're like looking back and surveying your, your motivations and your values and how far you've come. Okay. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles, which is about first fruits. So it's like financial success, financial stability, or the ability to see financial stability in your near future. And the Father of Cups, which is all about owning your emotions, owning your emotions and understanding where they fit into your life. The Father is the king energy, right? So this is all about, what do kings do? They rule their entire realm, right? So this is all about being the master of your emotions by the end of this month, Leo, okay? Can I have a clarity on this Three of Pentacles for Leo? I don't want to tie it in, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So it's just faded for you guys, okay? It's just part of what the energy is, and perhaps that's why you're not dwelling on it so much. And this may not be like recent. This Ten of Swords, this defeat energy, it's showing up in the reverse for you. So it's showing up as like you are over it. So this may have been quite a long time ago that this happened, but it's just now that you're ready to start out on your new journey, fully commit to your new, self and your new future, and allow the Wheel of Fortune to move you forward, okay? And with that comes new finances, because here we go again with the Wheel of Fortune. So faded energy is coming into your life this month, Leo, and it's moving you forward in big ways. Financially, emotionally. Financially, I see the beginning of something new that's going to be prosperous for you. And then when it comes to your motivations and your values, after this shakeup here, sorry guys, after this shakeup here, you've now mastered your motivations and you've mastered your emotions with this Father of Cups. So like in the short span, I'm doing this reading towards the end of January, the short span of like the last 2 weeks in January and the first 2 weeks in February, I would say, you guys are kicking butt, and you're like, you're letting go of the old, you're letting this new energy come in, and it's so freaking beautiful where this is going to take you, okay? So the sky is truly the limit on where you can go with this, Leo. What is the animal totem for Leo for the month of January? What does Leo need to know for the month of January? Cheetah, another feline. Fast, agile. I'm going to go ahead and read it because the descriptions are really great. This is the what is this? The Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Totem deck, something like that. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Beautiful, one of my favorites. Okay, so Cheetah, solar force, action, achievement, masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you are lacking in these areas, reconnect to the why before you start running, okay? That's what's happening for you this month, Leo. You're reconnecting with the why you do the things you do, why you are where you are, how it ties into who you really are and your memories and who you know yourself to be from your childhood. And whatever this loss is, it's like it was a small detour and now you're getting back to your energy. I'm feeling it so strong for you guys. And with this 2 Wheel of Fortunes, the World, Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Cheetah, I mean, this is your card. Did you hear that description? This is literally you. The sun doesn't shine on you. The sun shines out into the universe from within you, okay? You are the source of it all. So there's literally nothing you can do to mess this up, Leo. It's going to be a beautiful month and a beautiful year for you. And I'm so happy. Wow. I got to get me some Leo friends and soak up some of this energy. All right, I'm going to pull one more. This is the Esther and Jerry Hicks Ask and It Is Given Oracle deck. It's a law of attraction based oracle deck. Wow, though, you guys, this energy is really killer. It's literally like preordained. Nothing can stop you. Okay, Leo. What does Leo need to know? That's it. I won't put those unwanted ingredients in my pie. I love this one. Imagine yourself as a chef in an extremely well-stocked kitchen where there are many ingredients and that are not appropriate for your creation, but you feel no discomfort about their existence. You simply utilize the ingredients that will enhance your creation, and you leave the ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation out of the pie that you are baking. Okay, so it's like, imagine yourself to have every resource that you could possibly want. You don't have to worry about how someone's going to feel, some emotional attachment or some tie to someone else, how they might feel if you utilize, or is, the inanimate object going to feel bad if you don't use it, right? Like, how illogical is that? You just simply utilize what is going to help you towards your goal. And you can't go wrong. It's a really beautiful reading, Leo. I'm super excited to check in with you guys in February. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you guys have overcome. And yeah, if you'd like a personal reading to look into this a little bit more or look into another area of your life, I do offer those. I will link that down below. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram or Meta, and I will put that down below as well. And I will see you guys in February. Love you.